Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. And today we're going to be talking about more NBA offseason rumors. As it was reported by Bleacher Report earlier today that Nikola Vucevic is expected to re-sign with the Chicago Bulls and sign a contract that is in the 3-year to $65 million range this offseason to start off free agency. And not surprising, we all know that both the Bulls and Vucevic have interest in, teaming back up and getting a deal done for him to return to their roster. Had an excellent season for them this season. Averaged 17.5 points per game this year with 11 rebounds per game. Shot 35% from three. Had an excellent game against the Warriors this year where he scored. In January, the Bulls played the Warriors, and Vucevic scored 43 and 13, shot 5 for 10 from three in a game. That Warriors game they played, Vucevic was absolutely balling in that game. But, he had an all-around great season. He's almost 7 foot. He's an amazing three-point shooter. He's getting up there in age. He'll be 33 to start off. This season, around the first or second, the end of the first or beginning of the second week of this season, and in next year's season, he'll be turning 33 years old. So that's another thing to think about. At the end of this contract, he'll be around 36 years old in that area, because year two, he'll be turning, the year two's contract, he'll be turning 34 years old, and then year five's contract, he'll be turning 35 years old. So, if he signs his contract for the Bulls, his last season, the under contract with the Bulls would be him being 35 years old, which I don't think it's going to change drastically of how of a player he is. He's still a really good player, now that he's aging at 32 years old. But he's had the last couple seasons with the Bulls some good seasons, and I think the only reason he's not worth more in free agency is probably because of his age. And not only that, but the Bulls not only probably want to re-sign Vucevic, but they might want to bring in somebody else. They have some decent money to spend in cap space. I kind of see the Bulls wanting to add in a point guard in free agency. They've expressed interest in guys like Fred VanVleet and Gabe Vincent of the Miami Heat and Toronto Raptors. So I don't really think they could afford to sign VanVleet and Vucevic, but if somehow maybe the Bulls could pull off getting Gabe Vincent and Nikola Vucevic, possibly in free agency if they were able to. But I like the move for the Bulls to re-sign Vucevic. It's definitely a solid move, and he'll have a good season for them next season if this rumor is true. I don't know if a 3-year 65 will be exact, because that's around $21.6 million a year. I feel like maybe a 3-year $66 million deal, because it's not an exact $65 million. It's reported to be in the $65 million range. So maybe a 3-year $66 million deal. So that's exactly $22 million a year for Vucevic. I would think maybe a 3-year 66, but who knows, maybe 3 years, 65 for Vucevic to return to the Bulls. Now, none of this is official, but it is rumors that he's expected to re-sign with the Chicago Bulls on a 3-year, $65 million deal. You guys have your thoughts. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.